Hi Capricorn, welcome to your January 2017 monthly reading. Happy New Year's. I hope it was fantastic for many of you. I'm so excited that we are now in a universal year one. New beginnings, new intentions. It's like we are all now the Fool in the traditional tarot. A new beginning. A chance to put our past truly behind us and begin again. I mean, it's a beautiful time. I feel this is going to be a beautiful year for many of you. Many of you. Okay, so let's get into your love reading, okay? So, yes, I have officially called it a love reading because that's what seems to come up to me when I do the monthlies. And you guys really seem to respond to it very well, so I want to keep doing it that way for you. And of course, I thank you always, truly, for your likes, for your shares, and for your comments. And you probably hear this a lot. I do read every comment, but it is, well, I don't want to say it's impossible, but it's hard to respond back to all of them because I do get a lot of comments. Majority good, some bad, but I'm fine with that, freedom of speech, though I do think there's certain people who keep coming back who don't seem to resonate with my reading, so I'm not sure why you would keep doing that to yourself, honestly. I'm here to serve all, so. And speaking of, this is for Capricorn Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay, so no more talking. Let's just get right into it. So this is for January, guys. Now, when I say January, I know that we're almost 2 weeks into January, and I apologize for the time period. I just had so many readings to do through the holidays that I have to put my clients first. I have to, and actually, I feel bad about doing the monthlies already because there's still people waiting. But I just felt urged today to do the monthlies. I felt a pull to do it. So there's messages that need to come out. So let's get started, okay? So I'm inviting all my spirit guides into Capricorn's reading for January 2017. We're basing this mostly in love. Mostly in love, Spirit. All messages are welcome. I want to know what's going on for Capricorn's love life. The present moment. And what's to come. Thank you. All right, my Capricorns, let's get started. Okay, our first card is the card Heart-to-Heart Conversations. This card talks about having conversations that come from a place of honesty. Perhaps some of you are holding back your feelings because you, the fear of being rejected. This fear of being rejected, it is a common thread between all of us around the world. I mean, I read for people around the world, and it's a common thread. And it's about not allowing the walls that you have built up around your heart, not allowing them to come down. Why would that be? Why do we want to keep these walls up? Well, it's fear. I know why. But the problem, what I feel, is because these walls are up, relationship after relationship after relationship, you cannot get to a place of honesty. You can never truly give your whole self. So how can you expect to get that back from another person? There's some honest discussions that need to happen. Now, what I'm hearing is through these discussions, it's not about bringing the past up. No, not at all. It's about how you're feeling in this present moment. And how the two of you, this is clearly talking for couples, how the two of you can move forward truly in a beautiful way. But the walls have to come down. And perhaps after some of these heart-to-heart conversations, you're able to put your wall down a little bit. Because now you're coming from a place of pure honesty. Now remember, when it says honesty, it doesn't mean, I think this is why I'm hearing, do not bring the past into it. This is about your present moment. So this is about not slamming each other, okay? It's a compassionate conversation, but it's through honesty. You know, it's like, I feel like it's like, there's so many cobwebs, you know. I'm picturing this woman in my mind, and she stands over here, and to get to her, it's like you have to go through all these cobwebs, and it's hard. It's difficult to get through the cobwebs. So maybe I'll just turn around and look for someone that doesn't have this wall where I can get in. I can reach this person. Black. It's like it's like silk threads, but they're everywhere. It reminds me of a blue light that you see on TV where there's a bank robbery and they have to get between these little things, and God forbid that they hit one of your silk threads. That sends an alarm off to your heart. Wall up. Okay, I don't know who that was meant for, but it was evidently meant for someone. I just want you guys to know, a lot of times if you hear me go off like that, a lot of times it's just coming directly from my spirit guides. And, you know, I go with it. I trust my instinct 100%. I trust my intuition, and I trust my spirit guides. So, just who I am. Okay, so I want to know more about this card, Spirit, why it showed up for Capricorn. Any other thing you can tell us about their love life? Ta-da! Soulmate. Now, I'm not taking all these cards because they're, you know, number one, you have to learn to trust me. If you want to watch my videos, you have to learn to trust me. The energy is not in these cards, okay? This card was faced up. Clearly meant to come out. This is a soulmate card. Now, it's beautiful. That means, and it's the second card in, guys. So I feel for some of you who are coupled. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be in a marriage, but you are, you know, it's, you're exclusive to each other, okay? You know what I'm feeling is, I'm feeling sadness, because what I feel is this heart-to-heart conversations card, this about this honesty. I feel that there are some of you who are with your soulmate. You're with your soulmate. But you can't recognize it. Okay? You're not sure. Well, I feel part of that, why you can't see clearly. I almost want the moon to be thrown out here. Is because of these walls, is because you're still living in the past. You're still allowing the experiences from past relationships to come into your present relationships. And it's such a shame because it truly stops you from seeing this, your partner, this love, this soulmate. Now, good news about that is these are your walls. These are walls you have created. You know, don't assume your current partner is anything like your past partners. Now, I have to tell you, if you're someone who keeps attracting the wrong person into your life time and time again, it is because you're not letting your walls down. It is because you're not looking at these past relationships to find out what was their purpose. There is a purpose to everything. What was their purpose? What did you need to learn? What did they need to learn? Did you need to learn self-confidence? Did they take your self-confidence? So now you have to rebuild it. You understand? Our greatest strength comes in our deepest, darkest moments. This is when we reinvent ourselves. This is when we don't have a choice but to move, to get up, to move forward. So, although hard experiences are just that, hard, we have to be able to move beyond them. You know, we have to. Each relationship meant something to you on your path, on your soul journey. But that's it. What was the lesson? Claim that lesson so you can stop worrying about the people you bring in. And also remember, it's your energy. If you're asking the universe, bring me, please bring me the soulmate. I need the soulmate now. You know, where is my soulmate? I watch reading after reading and everybody gets their soulmate but me. What's going on? Well, I can tell you what's going on. That is the energy you're putting out. So it's like, you know, it takes a positive mindset to truly manifest what you want. It has to come from positivity. It's not that you can't manifest negative things. Absolutely. A lot of you do it all day long. It's turning that around. For those of you who are waiting and waiting for this soulmate, understand that a soulmate is divinely guided to you. Okay? So just release the outcome of when they're coming and just know they're coming in divine timing. Okay. All right, Spirit, tell us more about this soulmate. Tell us more about this soulmate. Did I just sound like your mother there? Oh, you know, I'm a Virgo. And the one thing I've learned about myself, whoa, and I've learned just through listening, wow, oh, we got two cards here. Just real quick though, I I think a lot of you know that when my brother was in the hospital, I ended up quitting my job and moved from the state that I was living in and moved back to my hometown where he was at. And, I was lucky enough to be with him in his last moments. But I stayed with my sister while I was there. And it's funny because I noticed this tone in her voice when she talked to certain people. And I thought, oh my God, that sounds just like my mother, how my mother talked. So I told her, and my sister's name is Tracy, and I told her, I said, Tracy, I asked my daughter, I said, I heard my sister the other day, and she's got this tone in her voice that's kind of demanding. And my daughter says, Mom, you have the exact same tone. And I'm like, that's crazy. So it's not something I mean to do if I sound like being the overburdened mother. I think it's just part of me. Okay, back to you guys. Look at this. True love. Right next to soulmate card. Make the effort. Calling in your soulmate. Beautiful. So, actually, I'm going to put this card down here. So, we have, out of 5 cards, we have 4 what I consider soulmate cards. So, I feel there are a lot of soulmates coming in. A lot of soulmates coming in. Mercury finally went direct. Thank God, because this Mercury retrograde was hell on me. Literally hell on me. But I knew it was Mercury retrograde, so that helps me get through those things. But I feel that Mercury retrograde in the beginning of 2017, it's like we're changing. We went from a universal 9-year to now a universal 1 year. And Mercury went retrograde in December and went direct January 8th. But Mercury brings back people many times. People from our past. People from past lives. So I feel, it's weird. I feel that this, I feel that you're getting these cards for the naysayers that I was just talking about, who are always saying, where is my soulmate? Why does everybody else get a soulmate? I want one too. Okay, take your pick. True love. This is a romance of a lifetime. Make the effort. To me, this is a very spiritual card because this is telling you that this love coming in is a great love. And you're being guided to take steps towards this. Guided. You have to listen to the words. There's a great love that's coming in. And you are guided to take these steps towards it. It is worth it. Because then we have calling in your soulmate. This is about energy, guys. This is all about energy. This is about positive energy. This is knowing what you want in a partner and knowing what you will no longer accept. Because if you're looking for a soulmate, then a soulmate is someone who's like you. A lot of times you've lived parallel lives. You come together and you find out you have a lot of the same life experiences. And that's great. But I do want to give the warning that, if you're asking the universe to bring you this perfect person, then be prepared to be perfect yourself. Of course, we can't do that because we're human. So think about truly what you want. What characteristics do you want from a partner? Does this partner, is it important to you that this partner has a great sense of humor? Or that this person is someone who is stable, financially stable? Are you looking for someone who is loyal, dependable? It's that kind of energy that you want to ask for. You don't want to tell the universe, don't bring me someone with blonde hair. I don't like blondes. Don't bring me with someone with green eyes. I want blue. That's the kind of thing that you have to release and let the universe make that decision. And the reason why is you are being divinely guided. So my belief is we could never choose a better partner for ourselves than the universe can choose for us. So let's let go of control. Let's just allow this to come in when it's ready, when the energy is right. Divine is going to make it come in, okay? So let's get our own intentions ready. Let's get our own energy ready, okay? So that when this person comes in, we are the best we can be. And we are ready to give them all of our heart, not part of it, not a piece of it, all of it. That is true love. That is what true love is. Your whole heart. Not just the little pieces that are left after all of these little relationships that you haven't rebuilt. Rebuild the structure within yourself. So when this true love comes in for you guys, you're ready. Bring it to me, universe. Bring it to me. You're ready. So many of you are falling in love. Beautiful, deep, lasting, soulmate love. 4 out of 5 cards. What's the one card that doesn't talk about the person, but it's about energy? Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Honesty. It's about being honest. Even if it hurts your heart, be honest. Start this relationship. For those who have this person just coming in, start it on the right foot. Because once you lie, even if you're trying to protect the other person, a lie doesn't go away. It will sit in the other person's head. And then something else will come, and they can't help but wonder, are they being honest with me? So you put that block in the relationship right off the bat. We don't want to do that. This is too beautiful. So it's like, just be honest. Lay your cards on the table. This person's not going to reject you because you're being honest. Remember that. I also feel, again, that there's some coupled Capricorns who are really questioning their relationship. And I have to be honest, I feel it's more because of petty things. But there's a lot of them. Petty little things. But they're adding up. Well, they're adding up because they're not being talked about. So they're building up inside of you. But you will be that volcano and erupt if you don't bring it out. So I know exactly what that card is talking about. And it's for everyone. Be open. Be honest. Don't lie. What's the point? I'm saying this because of all this love that is sitting in front of me. This is for you, Capricorn. It's like I care about you guys So maybe that's why I'm like hammering this home. But it's beautiful. Well, let's keep going. All right. Well, Spirit, thank you so much for what you've already given us. Just a little bit more guidance on how this love is coming in, perhaps when this love is coming in, or even why this love is now coming in. Any of those questions, Spirit. We have the card Retreat. So, it sits right underneath the Soulmate card. So this card is talking about quality time together. This is for you couples. You know what I feel? Maybe because I'm an earth sign, but I feel like everything can be worked out in the woods. Take a walk in the woods with your partner. Go on a hike, but discuss your feelings as you're doing that. When you're out in nature. I feel this may be a way for some of you who are afraid to approach certain subjects. It's like retreat, go out, well, I feel nature. Especially for you guys too, Nature's very healing for all of us earth signs. So I feel like it's just, well, it depends on where you live too. But whatever it is, I feel like it's putting yourself in a place that is very calming to you. And that is when you feel comfortable talking honestly with your partner. So remember that you can control your energy and almost how a conversation is going to go, depending on where you're at. The atmosphere adds to or distracts from. So being outside, being in nature, walking along a beach, throwing stones into a pond, anything with your partner. Oh, and then open the conversation. Watch how it flows. It'll have a much more healing effect. And I believe it helps you keep the past to the past and deal with current situations. I can tell you, if you're someone who is with a partner and you have been really questioning whether this person loves you, you feel that they do, but you're not sure. I feel you are who I'm talking to about opening your feelings up. I have to say, especially as earth signs, because, we're great at showing our emotions. We're not always great at speaking our emotions. So that can mean, especially if you are with an earth sign, that just because you're not hearing it doesn't make it so. Okay? Just because he or she's not saying, I love you, baby, well, hey, I like hearing that too, so I understand that. But if they're not saying it, look at it from their perspective. I heard something on the news last night, and I wish I could remember who said it, and I'm paraphrasing, but they were talking about how you can't say that you understand another person until you have truly walked in their shoes. Now, or let's put it this way, you have walked through their shoes through your perspective. So you are looking at the situation only from their perspective. I mean, what a blessing, because you can look at it from your perspective, and then if you use your energy right, you can see it from their perspective. And that allows you, we have those analytical minds that allows you to figure out where the problem is in the middle. So it's not always assuming that someone is doing something or doesn't love us because of. How is your own energy? I want to tell you, don't give up. Wow. Well, there you go. It's safe to love. Because, I just felt like some of you are feeling like, I'm just going to give up. I'm done. I'm done. But you're not meant to be done yet. And I shouldn't have put that yet on there. You're not meant to be done. You just need a clearer perspective. This card tells you to open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So everything I just talked about, I should have waited because it came out in the card anyway. Again, it's about putting the walls down. It's about walking through the fear. And whatever happens, happens. Remember, some of the relationships you thought you would never get over, that you are now over. So, let the walls down. Couples is safe. It is safe. But you got to open your heart. For those who have this new love coming in, many of you, open your heart. It's a universal year one. It's brand new. You can take on whatever energy you choose. It's up to you. Not up to me, not up to spirit, not up to the cards. It's up to you how you want to show up that day. Minute by minute, you may show up in a bad mood and decide, you know what, I'm sitting here being pissy for no reason at all. I got to change my mood. Change it. It's energy. It's energy. You get your heart hurt, then you get your heart hurt. Do not miss great love for fear. Please don't allow fear to stop you from great love. Put the walls down and allow love to really come in to your life, to your body, every cell of your body. This person coming in for the women who have new love coming in. Geez, I'm not surprised to get this card at all. Another soulmate card. But for Capricorn women who have a man or, another woman, depending on your choices, I can tell you that this person coming in for you is someone who puts you on a pedestal. Someone who truly has your back. Now, I have to tell you, I read for many, many, many people all over the world. And as I read for more of you, more of the people who subscribe, as I do more of your readings, I start to feel you in my readings. So there's like 50 names that just came to me of who I know this applies to. And please don't send me emails and ask me, was it me? Was it me? Just allow this to happen naturally. I just could never answer those emails, I mean, it would take, I just can't do it. If I gave you a reading, you already know. You already know. And those for the people who just said, when I first brought this up, who said to themselves, I wonder if she's talking about me. If you've said that to yourself, yes, I am talking about you. So congratulations. but I feel you already knew this. But maybe this is, maybe you needed more verification. You don't need more verification. You need to trust the universe. That's the bottom line. And here we go. Another card that talks about, this could be the one. So, this is for singles, of course. Well, not of course, but this is for singles that I'm talking to right now. You know, with your cards, see how the horse is going right to the card. This could be the one. You know, this card tells you to open your heart completely. And just noticed here, the woman on the horse, and that would be you, Capricorn women. She has the reins in her hands. I mean, look at the horse. I forget, what do you call that when, you know, the horse goes up on 2 feet. I know there's a name for that, but my point is that the horse is doing that. So it could be a little unstable, right? If you're sitting on top of the horse and she's holding the reins, but look how she's barely holding them. It's like she's not even paying attention to what the horse is doing, even though she could get thrown off. It's like trust. It's like she knows without knowing why. She just knows that she's safe. Maybe because her partner is right there, and this partner has her back. She feels safe. This is the best feeling in the world, when you can feel safe in someone else's arms. When you can trust them with your life, with your heart. This is what's coming in, guys. So please, please, don't allow your past to have anything to do with this new love. Capricorn women, this guy has got your back. He will not let anything happen to you. You know, I feel he's coming in. He's like the fool. There is no past coming with him. So you've got to meet that energy. This feels quite beautiful. You know, I feel myself in a soulmate's arms, and I know that feeling of feeling so safe. There could be a war outside our door. I would still feel safe in his arms. I cannot allow my past to predict my future any longer. If he's going to have my back, I better be able to have his back too, because that's what I want. I want to be able to be like that. I want to be able to give 100% without doubt. But I know it takes work. I know it takes clearing. I know it takes closing doors. But this is worth it. I've had many battles in my life. Many battles. And I came out the victor. So, if I tell myself that I can close the door to the past, then I can close the door to the past. I trust myself. I've seen myself in action. I've seen myself at the lowest of lows and still pulled myself out of it. I have strength. I cannot forget that. I am superhuman. I can do whatever I choose. And I choose you. And I choose to give you all of me. All of me, because it is what you deserve and what I deserve. Whew, okay. Okay. Just weird. I feel lightheaded. All right, I'm going to do a line of tarot in between these cards to connect them. Okay. As many of you know, my readings, I don't do self to cross. Well, I do. I do self, I do many different forms of readings, but my favorite is just freestyle. It's just allow the story to unfold. So, every month my readings may look different. Personal reading may look different, but I give it everything I have. Everything. So I'm following the flow is what I'm doing. I'm following the flow of my intuition. So I hope you're learning to trust me. God, you have beautiful cards. One more shuffle. I have to tell you, if someone was to look at my hands, they would think I was a carpenter. I have, other readers out there, let me know if it's the same with you. I have like cuts and calluses all over my fingers like I'm playing guitar or something from shuffling cards. Because I shuffle cards so much that I put a name to it. It's called Reader's Hand. Okay, let's cut these. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Capricorn, let me tell you something. This is your year. This is your year. The sun. The sun is like a gift from the heavens. The sun is support for your life, support for your thoughts, support for your intentions, your dreams. It is like the universe is, it's like you handed over this beautiful business plan of what my life should look like. And you handed it over to the universe, and the universe agrees. You've gotten approval to go after the biggest dreams. Go after it all. Listen, you only have one shot here, so go after it all. I feel this is the time of adventure, of excitement, of love. Excuse my political views, but to me it's almost crazy that Trump is in office, will be in office, with this kind of a year. Maybe it will, well, maybe the universe is going to support us. Number 19. Numerology, that'd be a 1. 9 and the 1 together is a 10, down to the 1. You. It's about you. The sun tells us when it comes into a reading that life will be wonderful. That the more positive thinking we put into the universe, the more we thrive. That we will become an inspiring success. Inspiring. We will inspire others. I have to be honest with you, a lot of times when I feel this much love in a reading, I feel there's purpose. There's always purpose behind it. It's more than just the love. It's the power of love. It's what two people who have given themselves completely to each other and the power they have together is amazing. You then become the beacon of light for others. There's purpose to this love. It's just not luck. It's the universe. Because your power together will teach many, even if you don't know it. It can be simply you're walking down the street holding hands, and there's something about your energy that other people feel, and you give them hope. It gives them hope that, well, okay, this love does exist. It is through your positive thinking that life becomes wonderful, that you become an inspiring success. The universe is giving you all the support you need right now, Capricorn, to do whatever you want to do with your life. Go for it. Number 1, the leader, the pioneer, the person who goes first to explore. This is you. This is you. 2017, you are the explorer. Go explore. By the way, take your soulmate with you. Explore together. We have the 2 of Michaels. So this is about a decision. I have to tie this back to the couples because this is a decision of, do I stay or do I go? This is thinking about a problem for so long that it just becomes twisted in your mind. It's overanalyzing a problem. Hello, we are Earth. It's about finding a compromise. I feel for some of you, it's about making the decision of, are you going to be your authentic self in this relationship? Are you going to be open and honest? And are you going to give it a real try? I feel like the universe is really saying to you couples who, the people that I'm talking to are questioning whether the person they're with is a soulmate. So that'll help you understand who I'm talking about a little bit more. There's a compromise to be had. Don't give up yet. I don't even want to, why do I keep saying yet? Don't give up. Because this beauty, you already have it. But again, the moon should be right there. You have it. You just don't see it. You're not seeing clearly. Get out of nature, guys. Hello, the lovers. I don't even know what to say about this reading. Real quick, before I go into the lovers, I wanted to connect this bottom card to this 2 of Michaels. Did I even show you the card? I'm sorry. So, it's about not overanalyzing things. It's about another perspective. Remembering it's not just about your perspective. There's 2 people here. Then we have retreat. that's attached to that. So, you couples who know, you know I'm talking about you, um, everything is telling you, hang on. Now, I don't even know if there's any love cards left in the decks, because under true love, you have the card, the Lovers. And underneath the Lovers, you have the card, it is safe for you to love. This is the card that I gave you that big long speech about opening your heart completely. Well, if you didn't listen before, please listen. You know, usually when I do general reading, again, I can feel the energy of people that I have previously read for. But I can feel the energy of my subscriber, the people who keep coming back. I can feel your energy. And I know there has been, months where the soulmate is coming. And let me tell you, many people, for those of you who think because your soulmate didn't come in, that the reading is just ridiculous bullshit. That's not the case, okay? Your soulmate comes in when it's divinely guided to you. So, deep in your heart, you already know how your energy is. The Lovers. Wow. Look at the beauty of that card. I've been waiting all my life for you. I can't believe you found me. I swear, when you're in each other's arms, you'll never want to leave. My God, Capricorn, you are being blessed. And so is your partner who's coming. You're being blessed. Wow. Did I just, it's so funny. I was just talking about the power of love. The power of love for the two of you. Look at this. Down here. The power of love. Wow. It'd be nice if Spirit gave me these cards before I gave you a big long speech. Deeply emotional commitments. Deep. And my God, is it safe for you to love this person like never before. Son of Michaels. Sits underneath the card, make the effort. The great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. It's kind of funny this card would come up because this card talks about being at a crossroad, about having two paths to choose. Some look at this card and say, well, it's the right or the wrong path. There is no wrong path. It just takes you longer. If you choose the long path, it just takes you longer to reach the same destiny. So, there's no wrong path. But there certainly is an illuminated path. A path that has been illuminated for you. Yet, this is free will. You have to be able to walk through that path. You have to be willing to take that first step. I feel you take the first step, that's all you need. Sold. This card tells you there is better coming to you. Now, remember, I'm doing love. Because this card could have many different things when it comes to career and that, but I'm sticking to love. And sitting under the card and make the effort, it lets me know that there may be just a little bit of fear. But I also want you to know that you're not alone. That you all have a team of guides, angels, and their job is to help illuminate your path when you ask them to. You have to ask. I feel this card is really minute in this reading because it's like, of course this crossroad's going to come. Of course it's going to come. But I don't feel that there's going to be a lot of hesitation. A little bit. And when that hesitation comes, remember this reading. Remember this beauty. Attached to this could be the one. Wow. All right, guys. Well, let's look at the bottom of the deck. With the Emperor. This is the Emperor to me. This could be for some of you who's coming in. The Emperor or Aries, is a card of Aries, put it that way. So it could be an Aries. The Emperor is kind of like a father figure. But in a father figure in a way as, if this is not you and let's say you meet this person, this is someone who is very stable. This is someone who, I don't know why I'm thinking this, but could take a company that's failing and completely turn it around and make it the top company. That kind of energy. Takes charge of a situation. So number 4, strong foundation. It's a strong foundation. Okay, I don't know why. I have the urge to pull 3 more cards, so I'm just going to pull 3 more cards. I don't know why, because this is, it's almost like why mess with perfection, but that's what I'm feeling, so we're going to do it. It's just 3 more cards, Spirit, to wrap up this reading for beautiful Capricorn. Well, 3 cards came out. Card of separation. Now, no, couple. The couples that I was talking about in the beginning who feel that they're with their soulmate, but they feel their soulmate may be holding back, where I asked you to look at it from their perspective. This is not for you, okay? But this is for some others. And when this card comes up, in this, with the cards surrounding it, this is a separation that you want, okay? This is a separation that you have been thinking about and thinking about. Where you're at, there's really nothing left. Perhaps it's guilt of getting divorced, whatever it is. So it's that easy about, if it's no longer serving you, well, you have the 2 of Michaels. It's up to you. You have a choice to make. And for some of you, I feel there's been separation due, I feel like work. I feel there's been separation. I feel there is separation. Not was, is still. But it's due to something out of your control, out of their control. So whether that is their job, their duty, But they're coming back. Maybe a card of wedding. So, separation and then wedding. So some of you who are married, this is what you've been thinking about, you know? This is what you've been thinking about. For others, this can certainly mean that this situation will end up in marriage. I mean, we don't even need the wedding card to tell us that. We don't need it. We just don't need it. How could it not? You know, unless you're someone who just doesn't believe in marriage, it doesn't matter. You're still going to have the highest commitment of all. Okay? And then we have the card, someone's returning from your past. Oh, why do I have such a glare today? Someone is returning from your past. So, for some of you, you have someone coming back. It's funny. You know, someone from your past. You know, we also have a card, it's called past life relationship. And it's funny because in the card past life relationships, their feet are on the ground, clearly. But here, it's like you're in the heavens. You are in a beautiful place in your mind where this person exists. They've always existed. And it's both ways. You know, this can be telepathic connection. This could be, you know, because you have the card calling in your soulmate. You know, your prayers. This could be you at night, dreaming only about this person. Now, for some of you, I feel that you're saying to yourself, or you're happy that this person's coming back. But I have to tell you, this person coming back, it has been a while since you've known each other. Okay? You may have had a romantic relationship with them in the past. Doesn't have to be the case at all. I feel that you probably had this connection, this feeling, but the timing wasn't right, because it is about divine timing. Soulmates need to learn their own soul lessons before they come together. I mean, of course, that's not always the case. You know, you have people who are reincarnated who don't really have soul lessons. They just want to come and experience life again. But that's not the majority of us. Then we have the card engagement. Why not? Huh? Why not? So engagement certainly can mean engagement. To me, it's another spiritual card because it talks about how your love life is just going to ascend to a whole different level. Whole different level. So we have a lot of scenarios going on, but I have to tell you, it's like we have a lot of different scenarios, but they all end up on the same path. You know, no matter which one you choose, we're going to meet down here. We'll meet back here. Capricorn. Congratulations. This is a lot of love. So this is covering a lot of you. However your situation is, my biggest advice is just to allow it to flow. You know, especially for 2017, learn to flow with the energies. Okay? Don't try to, you know, your anxiety won't bring someone to you quicker. God, I need them so bad. No, you don't. You don't need anyone but you. And you have to learn that first. You don't need anyone. You need yourself. And when you love yourself that much, then you put the energy out. I'm ready for a soulmate now. I'm ready. I am ready for the soulmate to come in. Not, I can't move until this soulmate comes in. It's not like that. Flow with the universe. When you do that, peace comes into your life. Just know. Just know. There's a hell of a lot of love on this table. And I hate to pick up a spread when there's so much love. It's like I just want to stare at it for hours. And I probably may. Okay, Capricorn, thank you for hanging in there. I know that, what was today, the 10th? Jeez. I'm trying my best. That's all I can do, is try my best. But I knew that this reading had to come out. Now I know why. I felt like I was just so full of messages for days. Well, actually for about a week. But I couldn't get to it. I just couldn't get to it. Now I feel lighter. Wow. Congratulations, guys. You know I love you. Try to get out in nature a little bit if you can. And it's beautiful. And I'm so happy for you. So, so happy for you. Thanks, guys. Oh, by the way, if you want a personal reading, you can go to my About page. So, you know, you have that little arrow right below. It's not there. If you go, just click on Archangel Guidance and then go to About. It'll have, you know, how my readings take place, the price. The price is the same. Probably the lowest that I've seen, but, you know, yeah. So if you're interested in a reading, go there and it'll have a link to it'll explain how I do my readings, and then you can go forward and decide what you want to do. Okay, guys, I love you. January's going to be beautiful for you. Not just January, though. Understand that. This year. Beautiful. Number one, universal year. We are the Fool. We are just beginning anew. No past. Brand new. Bye, guys.